Hey there, it's Mary out here at Olney, Oklahoma. Well, we finally got to the point where we could put the moisture barrier onto our house pad. Yes, we said we were going to slow down, but we got some helpers to come help us. We have Ernest Trevor, my nephew, and we have Mason Hampton, a good friend of ours, and also JoJo came and helped to put this moisture barrier down, and we had it down in one day. So Jim and I are pretty much a walking contradiction. We say we're going to work hard and it rains and we can't do anything. And then we say we're going to slow down and wait for the weather, and we end up going faster than ever. But we did appreciate our help. Both E.T. and Mason are high school students, and they come and help us on their days off. Now, let's talk about this moisture barrier. We purchased a polyethylene 10 mil moisture barrier, and basically all it is plastic. We have talked to several people and had contradictions on what it's used for and the type of plastic that a person should get, but we also researched it online and got a lot of information from there. And we also talked to the EPA guy that works for the Choctaw Nation, and he pretty much agreed with what was online. So polyethylene is just a plastic, and that's all it stands for. There's no difference between plastic and polyethylene. But it is a fancy word, and it was impressive to me at first. Now, the 10 mil is disputable. Some people say that we do not need to have a thick plastic, just a regular plastic will do. And that is because plastic does not degrade underneath cement. There are two elements that plastic needs to degrade, and that is air and sunlight. And it still takes hundreds of years to degrade with those two elements. Under the cement, you have no air and you have no light, and so you could go as far as 1,000 years. As long as you've got the cement covering it, the polyethylene will not disintegrate. So we did solve that. The construction guy that I talked to said they just get regular plastic. They don't go for the expensive stuff. And that's great news, but we had already purchased our polyethylene 10 mil. It is a construction grade, so we're still pleased with it. We think we're doing the right thing. And what it will do is it will stop moisture from wicking up into the cement. Sometimes if you are in a wet area, the moisture will wick up into the cement and destroy your flooring. And so we definitely did not want that. We do believe there's a reservoir of water underneath our house somewhere. We don't know how many feet down, but we don't want any chance of water coming up into our foundation. And the second reason that we want this put down is because we don't want any chance of radon gases coming up or seeping up through our foundation. And scientists have learned that radon does come up through cement, but a good moisture barrier will stop that. So I don't know if you know of anyone that has gotten lung cancer recently that was not a smoker. This would be a reason why they would get it, is if radon comes up through the cement and gets trapped in your house, and then you're breathing that gas. And so they have linked the radon gas to mesothelioma, I believe it's called. And so we don't want any chance of that either. And you can't test for radon until it actually builds up in your house. So that came directly from the EPA guy. And so that makes us more sure that this is the product that we want on top of our gravel, which will be underneath our cement, and it will protect us for years to come. So take a look at the finished product. The guy's got a few wrinkles over here at the end on the east side. But Jim said all of that'll be smashed down with the cement and it won't hurt anything. Of course, the seamstress in me wants everything, all the wrinkles out. We want it, flushed out and flat. But he said it won't hurt a thing, so I'm not going to let that bother me. Now, the next step is to put the rebar on. We have some rebar that was left over from a different house build that we did. And so we're going to get started putting that in. And we have risers ordered, but temporarily the guys put the little wood chunks in there to keep it off of the plastic. We don't want the rebar to melt the plastic at all. So we have some temporary holds to get it off of the plastic, but we do have plastic risers. And the boys were a little bit careless as far as sticking holes into the plastic, but a little tape over that took care of it. I am the plastic doctor. Oh, look here. Here's some moisture already wicking up into right below the plastic. So again, we don't want that. And here's Jim. He's going to cut some PVC pipe that was laying around, and he's going to make some more temporary risers until those come in. But next week we'll be finishing up. We've got to put a whole grid across the top of the house pad, and this just strengthens our cement and prevents cracking because of the cement having heavy things put on it. So it just helps take up the slack and helps make it stronger, and we want our cement to be very strong. And so we put in a good couple of days. Of course, we quit when the temperature got up. We don't want to get heat stroke. Well, that was our week, and until next time, y'all come back now. You hear?